We're working out. Let's turn this party down.
Hey everybody, it's Tommerag back with you again. This is another episode of Tommerag's Tips, and this time we are playing on Standoff, and it is Hardcore Domination. Now right here, once in a while, I'll toss that nade out and I'll get a trip nade. Didn't get anything that time. Now right here, you need to really make sure you're checking up in that sniper window and behind the boxes, and right there I didn't do it, so I immediately got shot from that sniper window. And you just got to really check corners when you go around them like that, so that way you don't get shot. And this time I come back around, I shoot him. Now right here is a great spot for capping. If you have the C-Dom spawn, you just lay right behind that pickup and they can't see you and they can't shoot you, and unless they know about that spot, and they maybe throw a nade there. But it works out well for me probably 90% of the time, and the rest of the time I end up getting naded or shot from behind or something like that. And at the beginning of the game, you also really have to kind of worry about that truck blowing up. Luckily, the other team decided they didn't want to throw any nades or anything like that and blow the truck up, because had they done that, I'd have died. Now, right here, I'm kind of just going for kills, trying to get my kill streaks right away. And in the process of myself doing this, we end up losing B, and we're down most of this first round. Spoiler alert. But they can't seem to find me here, and I'm just going to town on them. And I saw a guy run down there, and right here, that guy that came running up, that's exactly why you do not run around corners, because you're defenseless. And he had a knife out anyways. And right there, I didn't realize somebody had crawled in through the window behind me, and I ended up dying because of it. But I did get all my kill streaks, which really quite helps me out quite a bit. Now, right there, you really need to watch coming around that corner as well. People tend to funnel through, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to get yourself into some trouble. And not to mention, my shooting on that was absolutely terrible. And right there, checked the window again, got another kill. Helped Mitchell get the cap, even though he was doing fine on his own. But I'll take the points for it. Now right there in that little corner where you just saw me get shot from, that's another spot people love to camp at, and it doesn't seem like they get found very often. But if you're not sure, or if you're on B and you're just standing around, make sure you check that corner so they do not find you. Now coming up right here, what I'm doing is I know that's their spawn, so I'm taking it really easy coming around that corner. And you should really be doing this around any corner where you think there might be an enemy. And luckily there was that guy that was up on the tank, and had I just gone and ran around the corner, I'd have been shot, and I might not have been able to save B right there. And right there, that's why you always check your UAV as well, because if I wouldn't have done that, he'd have probably killed me from behind. But instead, I was able to turn around and shoot him immediately. Now, I didn't realize I should have thrown that nade a lot quicker, but I didn't, and they ended up getting the cap on B. And right there, my shooting was horrible once again. But another fault of mine on that play right there was I wasn't laying down trying to take cover behind something, and I thought I'd just be able to defend the objective myself while I was capping, but I didn't. And right there where I just killed that guy, that's another place you need to check that people love to camp at. And he was camping there. I knew that's where people like to camp, and I shot him. He died, and I tried getting another cap there, but it didn't work out so well. Excuse me. You just need, and if you get killed in a certain spot, make sure you check that spot again. If you're not sure if they were killed or not, just take your time going around the corner. And pay attention to your radar, so you get if you pay attention to your radar and they don't, you're going to have a much better chance of coming alive, or staying alive out of that gunfight, and they're not going to know you're there. I love how I shoot at these people and I miss, but they don't ever seem to realize I'm shooting at them. And right there too, if you notice, I got my lightning strike, but I'm not using it. Typically what I do in domination games is whatever kill streaks I have, I won't use them anywhere from a minute to a minute and a half before the end of the round, depending on how that round's going. Like if we were completely dominating these guys, I wouldn't use them, or excuse me, I would use them. But it was a close game like this, and I knew we were going to need the kill streaks at the start of the next round. So I saved it, and I'm on my way to another stealth chopper again. And I have my lightning strike saved up, and I can use that to help build on my helicopter. Now, when I'm talking about saving kill streaks too, and especially if you know you're on a kill streak and it's a higher kill streak like your stealth chopper, I don't ever rush the B dom at the start of the next round. So what I do here is I chuck another random nade, and I actually get a hit marker on that, and it's a great place for you to, if you need some type of idea of where to throw your nade, just go off of that. And that guy came flying around the corner, didn't even know I was standing there. Had he known that, I wouldn't have gotten my stealth chopper if he would have killed me. But I got my stealth chopper, got it called in, ran away from a nade there, and I actually run off the B dom, and I didn't realize I had done that. But because I did that, I get back on it, and I get 2 cap kills, plus the capture, and I can get my stealth chopper again right away after I just called in my other one. So it worked out well for me. Got a few kills in there, and I already have all my other kill streaks ready to be used. And you just got to play smart and play to win, which is still another huge, I think I said it in my last tips video. If you're going to play domination, whether it's core or hardcore, play the objective so your teammates do not get teammates don't get mad at you like I typically do, and as does Mitchell. Now, as you guys can see, I'm not always the best shooter, right? Or the best, I don't know, aiming. I don't always have the best aiming. Like right here, I'm trying to cap, and I can't shoot that guy. He ends up killing me, so I don't even get the points for that cap. But at least I got him back right there. And up in that sniper window, that's another spot you always need to be checking when you're coming around the corner from the street, or you're coming out from the broken wall. And use cover whenever you can to give yourself an advantage in a gunfight, so there's less of you to hit. Like I was hiding behind that car, but then I ended up getting shot from behind, so it actually didn't do a whole lot of good. But it's just another basic strategy tip that will help you play better and help you die less, maybe get more kills, just make you a better all-around player. And right there, I can't shoot again. And I don't even know how many times that is that I've died because I can't aim. But it is what it is. This was actually, I did very well this round, or this game, so it wasn't too big of a deal. And this guy was on radar, and at first I thought he was behind that van. And then I just happened to see out of the corner of my monitor that he had just ran off, was barely out of my screen. And then that next kill I got, I saw the guy on UAV. And I basically got a double kill there. Then I defended B. You just really need to be aware of where everybody is, especially your teammates. If you see a green arrow disappear off the radar, there's a guy over there that's just killed him. Be careful, and just check your mini map as often as you can to give yourself the best advantage you can. And right there, I wanted to get the guy that was behind the wall, so I threw a nade instead of watching the sniper window in Grandma's house, which is another sniper spot in that window or on the roof you really need to pay attention to. I actually called it out to Mitchell, and he ended up killing him right away, so that guy wasn't up there just dominating the rest of our team whenever they ran by. But it's things like that, especially if you're playing in a group. The more talking that you can do as far as calling out where people are, or letting them know, that you're on the objective and you're watching one way so they can watch the other way, will help you out so much. Because even if the radar is not up by your teammates calling people out where they are or where they just were, it's basically like having another radar. Now right there you saw I just got killed from inside that wall there. because I ran around the corner without looking, and then I spawn and do the same thing. I run towards it, and he comes out and shoots me. Those are just stupid mistakes that you shouldn't make and should try to avoid making, even though, you know, everybody makes mistakes once in a while, and I'm by no means a pro player. I just like playing for fun and playing to win. But avoiding mistakes like that helps a lot. And I believe we're coming up towards the end of the game here. But that guy, he just comes bolting out from around that wall without checking. And he gets shot. And the guy that was back there with him runs away. I don't know if he didn't hear the shooting or he was scared or if something distracted him. I don't know. But I get a double kill for the final kill cam. And as you can see, I went 76 kills, 14 deaths, 7 caps, and 16 defends. All in all, a good game. The lower left video is another tips video for Hardcore Dom on Hijack. Right one is episode 6, What the Hell Wednesday. If you like it, I'd appreciate a like, and if you want to subscribe, I'd also appreciate that.